Are you living from the inside out or the outside in? You'll know which existence you are living from, and that is by the way you feel. You see, most people live from the outside in because they have been conditioned to live through their five senses, and your five senses are all about what you hear, smell, taste, touch, and there's one other, whatever it is. So most people tend to live their lives according to what they hear or see. And this can be a very debilitating way to live because you allow outside circumstances to control your thinking all day long, all week long, all month long, all year long. You're constantly reacting to what you pick up through your five senses. And you can often be activated so easily when you hear or see something that's not to your liking. It could be your bank account. It could be a client says no to you. It could be that you are not building your business fast enough. It could be that you heard your loved one say something to you and it hurt, it stung. You perceived it in a certain way, and so the moment you pick up something not to your liking, you tend to emotionalize it. And when you emotionalize it, you go down that rabbit hole of doom and gloom, right? And it's very hard once you go down, as I say, and take a dip in the valley. It's very hard to climb out of that dip in the valley unless you've disciplined your mind to think in a certain way. Recently, I was speaking to a gentleman who was annoyed, very annoyed all the time because he was not getting the results he wants in his business. And he was so frustrated. And he kept saying to me, God, people annoy me. They say they're going to sign up and they don't. And everywhere I go, people just annoy me. And I went, and who is the common denominator in all of this? It's you. And all suffering is because of the way we think. And if you want to live a different life, then you have to make your imagination the reality. You literally have to live from the inside out. And in order to live from the inside out, you have to get clear with what you want and where you're going, and stay there all day long, as often as you can. Hold the picture, hold the feeling, no matter what the outside is saying. Hold your words according to what you see inside the boardroom of your mind, not what you see on the outside. And this is the work, ladies and gentlemen. This is the work. But it gets easier and easier, because when you train your mind, and it is like a puppy dog, you have to train it to think in a certain way. And in the beginning, it is what we say here in Australia, hard yakka. It's real hard yakka to train the monkey. Nope, switch, cancel, switch, cancel, switch. I'm only going to look at it in this way. I'm only going to think about what is happening inside the boardroom of mine. If you do that consistently, it's called constant space repetition. Constant space repetition of a new idea. If you can do this over and over again, seeing yourself as this new identity, this new version of yourself, living the life you would love, right? If you can do that, it actually becomes really delicious. It becomes easier and easier the more you practice it. I guess it's a bit like riding a bike. When you first learn to ride a bike, you've got the trainer wheels. Then the trainer wheels come off. Then you stumble, you fall, you get up, you do it again, you get better, and eventually you get your balance and are able to balance yourself on two wheels, front and back. Well, it's the same thing. Any skill takes time to develop. But of course, we live now in a very fast-paced, instant gratification world where we want it now. Where's my cash and prizes? And I say, your cash and prizes will come. I promise you, they will come if you can discipline your mind to think in a certain way. So my post to you just goes out to remind you that you are sitting on a gold mine called your conscious and subconscious mind. And when you learn how to master your mind, master it, then you are going to change the reality on the outside. But you have to begin by creating, number one, a vision of where you're going, a vision of who you are, how you think, how you feel, how you see yourself, and then you hold that picture from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep. Throughout the day, you are living from the end of this new version of yourself. You're living this lifestyle. You're living this life inside the boardroom of your mind. And if you can persist holding that picture long enough, you will change the outside. I guarantee it. So if this is resonating with you, leave your comments below. If you would love some support, just a confidence and clarity call to support you to get very clear with what you want, and I can give you some tips and processes to get there, then book a call with me. It's complimentary. Book a call so you can get unstuck and start moving towards the life you truly want.